Hello, everybody, and welcome to We Care podcast. Hi from Pinos Genial in Spain. My name is Jelena, and I work in European Youth Educational Center in Magdeburg. And I'm here to tell you a little bit more about how the whole idea about the project started. So we're hosting a lot of youth exchanges and short-term projects in our center. And once one participant came to us and asked, "Sorry, could I please talk to your mental health advisor?" That was a big point of reflection in our organization, because we realized that we don't have a person who is a mental health advisor for participants coming to visit us. And then we started discussion that it's a really needed topic to be dealt with in any organization working with young people. And we worked a little bit to find suitable partners and to write a project that will be dealing exactly with this topic. How is the topic of mental health handled in European youth work? I'm happy to be here with all the partners or all the people representing partner organizations. We have an organization from Nantes, from France, Parcours le Monde. We have a partner in Timișoara in Romania, that's Timis County Youth Foundation. From Granada, from Spain, Las Niñas del Tul. From Kiev in Ukraine, Civic Organization Development and Initiative. And from Lithuania, we have Digitveris Gymnasium, exactly. So in May last year, we had a kickoff meeting, and we've been working together, and we will be working together until March next year. So 2 years exploring how different organizations in Europe work with young people on the topic of mental health. And I would like to invite now partner organization to present themselves and to tell us a little bit about how do they incorporate the topic of mental health in their work. So Ruta, you may begin.
Hello, I am Ruta, and I represent Šiauliai Digitveris Gymnasium from Lithuania. In fact, we are the only school participating in this project, and that's why we have a little bit of a challenge combining formal and non-formal education and activities. But as mental and emotional health is becoming more and more important while working at schools, educators deal with a number of challenges and they don't often have the skills to handle them. That's why we accepted the invitation to join this project, because we think it can really empower us with a lot of useful tools.
Perfect, thank you. I will invite next Manon to tell us a little bit about her organization and their work.
So, hi everyone, my name is Manon and come from France, and in particularity the region Pays de la Loire. Our organization, Parcours le Monde, is an ONG that promotes interculturality and international mobility for youth people. As a worker, it will be interesting to focus on mental health, because we see in France, but in general in all the country, that the issue of mental health increase everywhere, and that more and more youth workers have to deal with some situation relating mental health, like stress, but also suicides, but also hungry in general. What will be also important for us as a partner organization of this project was to share this experience with local partners in Nantes and other cities in the region Pays de la Loire, as school teachers, youth workers of youth organization, but also youth coordinator, and disseminate a little bit what we learned during this project from the other European countries and the different realities of each countries. And at least it will also be a great opportunity to have a connection with French French national politics, because this thematic is now more and more on the agenda.
Perfect, thank you. Next we have Anastasia here with us.
Hello, I'm Anastasia from Timiș County Youth Foundation, which is a non-governmental organization located in the western part of Romania, created after the Romanian Revolution in 1990 in the city where actually the revolution started, Timișoara. We own the Youth House of Timișoara, which is the largest building in Romania intended for young people and the only one in the country who holds the quality label for youth centers issued by the Council of Europe. So we are working with high school and university students, but also with youth organizations and professionals in the region. And of course, as an umbrella organization, we are aware of the need to constantly support young people and organizations through resources, workshops, free infrastructure and services for young people. And of course, this project is a real help for our mission.
Perfect, thank you. Next to having our partner organizations and representatives with us, we also thought it might be interesting to hear from a participant's perspective. So we have Pilar here with us, who has been a participant in our international training courses that we organized. And I would like to ask Pilar what are key findings that she took with her from this project and how did she manage to incorporate them with her daily work?
Okay, thank you, Yelena. I must say that I work as an employment, as a job counselor, and a great part of my experience has been dealing with young people. So, from this point of view, as a part of my job, I have been giving information about international mobility to young people in order to promote Erasmus Plus projects as a way to develop their employability. So, taking part in one of these projects from the very beginning, or just almost from the very beginning, is a great opportunity to live from first person this reality in order to disseminate it afterwards between youngsters. It's not only just saying, okay, it's a great opportunity, it's also to have the personal experience to share with them. And in addition to this, I have also previous experience working with group of also young people in a more professional context. So in this aspect, I also can say that this project has given to me the opportunity of get and learn new tools and methodology, and so transfer this knowledge to my everyday work. So I would say regarding to this point that knowledge management is a strong point and a good practice that I have taken myself from this project. Because yes, it's a good way to learn new ways of approaching team building, of approaching creating safe spaces and working yes, with this public. Thank you.
Thank you so much. In next 5 minutes, we would shortly like to introduce the details of the project a little bit more. I have mentioned the project lasts more than 2 years, and our main objective was to raise awareness on the importance of the topic of mental health, but also to empower not only people working in our organizations, but also other institutions on a local level to encourage them to work with young people on the topic of mental health. And we had several stages in the project. First one was research phase, where we gathered information to help us work further. Then we had international training courses, 3 of them, one in Romania, one in France, and one here in Spain. The next thing waiting for us is organization of local training courses, and in the end, final conference where we will also present the outcomes of the project. So I would invite Ruta to tell us a little bit more about the research phase we all conducted.
Thank you, Elena. Naturally, as everything, probably we also started with the research, and the research was conducted in 6 partner countries. During this stage, two questionnaires were developed, and one questionnaire for the youth, the second questionnaire for the youth workers, and accordingly, we also had focus groups both for the youth and for the youth workers. After the research was done in the partner countries, then of course all the results were combined into the general report reflecting the situation in all the 6 partner countries.
Perfect. Thank you. So Anastasia can tell us a little bit more how the international training courses look like.
Yeah, as an organizer of one of these training courses, the one in Romania, I observed that these training courses are very special in the way that, okay, we are having international participants, so the relationship between us, the partners, and also the people that we are working in can become tired and closer. And this is actually a very important part of the project in which we are gathering good practices and exercises and session on the topics related to mental health that we are going to incorporate further. So it's a good opportunity to also get closer with the local professionals, local organizations, but also with the organizations that are in the project.
Perfect. As mentioned, local training courses is the next step in the project, so Manon can tell us a little bit more about them.
Yeah, so because we have a lot of work since 1 year and a half, the goal of the local trainings will be to also disseminate a little bit what we learned during the research phase, training course, and all what we did already. So we would like to create one day in each country to sharing a little bit what we see. Of course, we will need to choose one way to sharing because we cannot share everything that we have learned. But yeah, it's a good way to disseminate the project and also have more participants. It's for all people that we decided that this thematic of mental health is interesting of.
Perfect, thank you. Since Manon mentioned the sharing of the methodologies and tools and knowledge we gathered here, I can introduce the 2 main outcomes of the project. One is checklist for all organizations who are working with young people, so they can see what they need to pay attention for while working with young people in general, but also especially when working with the topic of mental health. And next to that, all the tools and methodologies that maybe don't find space in the local training courses will be gathered in a handbook that will be available for everyone to see and hopefully use in their work with the youth on this topic. Exactly. I would like to thank you all, to the partner organizations here and to my speaking partners in this podcast. And I hope, everybody listening to this will be interested to check out the checklist and the handbook we're working on. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This podcast was created as part of the Erasmus Plus funded project We Care Mental Health in European Youth Work. For more information, check out our Instagram page, WeCare.Erasmus.